That's going to be the whole trend through this whole book, and why David J. Hufford really succeeded in giving such a high scholarly treatment to this phenomena, because he does not want to make an argument either or. He's not going to say that this is a spiritual event where demons are visiting you, or that this is not a spiritual event. This is not anything that cannot be just materially reduced to some kind of phenomena, right? And he gets into that a little bit with some of the superstitions that are mentioned about, let's say, mermaids. Mermaids was a good one that he used, wherein there were very old cultural traditions, even in Newfoundland, with the sailors surrounding mermen, I think they were. I don't know that they were mermaids. That they could be seen from the decks of ships, and you could see them perched on rocks and such things during certain stormy conditions. And this was a regular occurrence for hundreds of years. And we have, very old, antiquitous, is that a word? Reports about these sailors seeing the mermen. But then, after a certain number of years, these reports stop happening, which just so happened to coincide with significant changes in the engineering and design of the ships, right? They become larger. Their decks are positioned in a much different place in relationship to the waterline. And so these reports go away. What does this have to do with it? Well, scientists went in and conducted studies with this kind of hunch that the ships were the key to it, along with different barometric pressures and the weather conditions and the water splashing out of rocks and things. Well, it turned out that they could actually, through the harsh manipulation of the environment, if they had an older style ship with a deck at usual height for those years that the reports came in, and that you stood on the deck at that place that you would be able to see, the waters and the rocks, and that there were very specific barometric pressures in the atmosphere and whatnot, then the mermen would appear quite regularly, and you could actually make out what seemed to be figures of men standing on rocks and in the waters and whatnot. So through scientific observational study and the strict manipulation of environmental factors, they were able to pretty much determine that the mermen were not real.